Hey,
Taxi, taxi, Nanbani, Orila was a taxi. Hi everybody, this is Benny Dayal, Vanakkam, and I'm here on Tamil.com with Ashanti Omkar.
hey, Benny. After years, I've called you for an interview. Fantastic to see you in London,
Yeah, it's such a beautiful city.
and you're enjoying the cold.
I love winter.
You love the
See, I'm
winter.
all ready.
And is this because you come to London in the winter a lot?
No, actually, to be jinxed, I came to London on the December 18th last year, and at the same time, I'm here.
You're in this year.
Yeah, and so.
Were you here on holiday before?
No, I came for a show, and after that, I kept wondering, like I love London so much. I came last time, I was really missing it, and this time when we were recording for
Vinnaithandi Varuvaaya.
and talking, so I said, "Are you free on the 18th and 19th?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am free on the 18th and 19th." It's like, "Good, we might have a music launch in London." I'm like, "Woohoo! Bling bling."
I see the bling bling on your ears as well.
Oh, it's a small bling.
It's small bling, not big bling. So, Benny, tell me, how did you get into music?
Well, I was learning music as a kid, and but most of my
Carnatic music.
Carnatic music, and I had lots of teachers, who taught me. I was born and brought up in Dubai, and to be precise, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates.
Right.
And yeah, I learned my music there from the age of 6. And my first teacher was called Yogi Balan, and my second teacher was called Ramaj Manikar. My third teacher was called Siddharth Tirumala. Miss Gopika was one of my teachers. And now currently I'm learning Hindustani classical in Chennai
Wow.
from Miss Tanushree Shah. And I thank all my teachers for giving me the right basics. And besides that, music was the platform to be noticed was through S5.
Yes. Tell me about S5 in fact.
S5 was it was actually a voice hunt that happened by through this channel and in Chennai, and they had an entire voice hunt in the whole of South India, and they selected 24 people. We had a workshop of a week's workshop. We went through grooming and recording sessions and vocal exercises and dance. Basically it was to form a band.
And so you flew in from Abu Dhabi for this?
No. I was studying in college.
Okay.
In Chennai.
Right.
And I joined Madras Christian College.
Right.
And yeah, I was studying I was doing my final year graduation, and that's when I got selected, and they wanted to form a band, and it was 3 girls and 2 guys, and so we had to go through all this. Basically they were not looking at just singing; they were looking at performance.
Yeah.
And I've learned Bharatanatyam also as a child.
Bharatanatyam?
Yeah.
That's very unusual for a boy.
I know. No, not so unusual. Come on.
No?
Nataraj is a male, so.
That's true. Right from the roots.
Exactly. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So. So I was learning. It was easy for me to dance, and there were talks in the air, like when we were doing the workshop, who do you think is going to make it? Fine. And everybody had my name on it, and I was like,
wow.
Okay, cool. But I wasn't expecting the least, because I don't expect anything out of life. I just try to learn things out of my life.
Yeah.
And it was nice. I won. I was in the band, and we were produced by Mr. Praveen Mani.
Excellent.
And,
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, Praveen Mani is it's also worked with Mr.
Kerela, yeah.
And some people think that because of that I was chosen by Mr. Rahman, but Mr. Rahman didn't know me until
At all.
No, Rahman sir didn't know me until he met me.
Right.
And then I told him I was with S5. Oh, okay, you were the same person. I'm like, yeah. And after that, I met him a couple of years after all this happened.
Right.
And when I met him, I was working as a HR consultant.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
So you weren't even a full-time singer?
Yeah, but that's because I just gave up on, because I was trying really hard to get into playback and get opportunities to sing. But
so tell me about the call that AR made to you to get you.
Well, he didn't make any call.
Okay.
What happened was I was working. I joined my office,
Yeah.
and 3 days later, I was called to sing choruses by his manager, Mr. Samudra.
Yes.
So Samudra called me and I thought somebody's pulling a prank. You know? And I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it.
Right.
And then he said, no, this is the address, 9 o'clock, please make it. And I'm like, okay, fine, so somebody's really getting serious. And then I told my boss that, I got a call from Ms. Dayal yesterday. She was like, wow! Exactly,
Yes.
My boss was a lady.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a male boss.
Right.
But she was very encouraging because she knew that, my focus in life is to do music. And she never forced me, she never tied me down to doing only work, but she just gave me one rule. You record after 6 p.m.
Perfect.
Till 6 p.m. you work with me. After that you do whatever you want with your life. I will not question you.
Right.
But make it work on 9 and leave at 6.
Perfect. Sounds good to me.
And when I got the call at 5 o'clock.
Right.
And she's like, go home. What are you doing here? It's just my 3rd day, so I was just starting, just getting oriented into the work.
Right.
And she said, go home, get changed, be fresh when you get there. And I went to the studio and I met
How did it feel?
Yeah, it was awesome. Breathtaking. It still is.
AM Studios?
No, I was called Panchatan.
The Panchatan, oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I know you would know so very closely and you would know how it means to be.
In Panchatan, yes.
Exactly.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
And the first person I meet was Naresh. And,
oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, Naresh and I are like really, really close friends, and I always respect Naresh as a very nice person.
Yeah.
So that's how I met him first, and then slowly Sir comes in and he tells us what to do, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "So I work in a company." He's like, "Oh yeah, I saw your ID, okay." And I said, "Fine." His engineer was then Mr. Satish, and Satish and I told, "Come, let's do this. It's a little bit of Spanish bit." And we started singing, and that's it. That was over, and we went home, and a month later.
Yes.
Like this was on September 6th,
Yeah.
2006.
Right.
And October 7th, I was called for a small recording session, and that was a one-on-one with Rahman sir.
A one-on-one?
Yeah, so that happened at AM, and it was for this movie Varuvaaya. And he wanted me to do the villain theme for the movie, and I sang, and he was impressed, and he told me, "What all do you sing?" And it was before we recorded, and I said, "Like, I sing." He said, "Do you sing Arabic?" I'm like, "Yes, I sing Arabic."
Wow. So you speak Arabic too?
I read and write. Speaking is a little out of hand right now because I've not been back to Abu Dhabi for about 7 years, since I came down to study. So now, yeah, I can sing, I can read and write.
So can you sing a snippet of what you actually sang to him that very first time?
This one. يا طيب القلب وينك حرام تهجر زينينك مشتاق لك يا حياتي عصير الدق هانينك يا شوق عيني ليالينك يا طيب القلب وينك حرام تهجر زينينك مشتاق لك يا حياتي عصير الدق هانينك يا شوق عيني ليالينك.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much for that.